just remember in the initial concept, we want to focus on how do we secure the environment without upsetting the user. So what we're going to do first is we're going to focus on what's been cataloging over the last week. Now, if you're using a different endpoint solution, you can follow through hopefully with that. But I'm going to show you how that works in ThreatLocker. I'm going to show you how we're going to look, the data we're going to look for, and what we're going to do with that data.
I think we've got a nerd answer here.
Go on.
I found an open thermal exhaust port.
Thermal exhaust port.
Yes. Now, I thought that was one thing when I read it, but I actually think it's a Star Wars reference. Yay! Go! Look at me go! Look at me go!
You know more about Star
Wars. I can
Wars
nerd too. Thank you, Star Wars nerds.
Nerds on this webinar.
Yeah, who would have thunk it?
Okay, so here, if we're using ThreatLocker, if you just deployed the agent last week, your machine should all be monitoring and in a nice monitoring state. You should start logging data in the unified audit. Now, for those who've been using us for a long time, especially if you've got lots of rows, you notice how much faster this unified audit got in the last month. When I say we completely rebuilt every way we store data, I'm not exaggerating. I have about $2 million of servers that were decommissioned because we had to run both sets parallel for a long time. And there is a lot of data. But what's more important is this has got really, really fast and lots of options. What I want to focus on first is what we can do in here, because this is the data that allows us to make good decisions without upsetting our users. And in the unified audit here, we have a bunch of filters. So we have filters like, was something denied? We have action type filters like, was it network traffic? Was it a delete? Was it a move? Was it a write? We have group bys, which is a new feature that was added, so we can get counts of those instances. We have computer names if we want to search individual computers, or assets. You'll notice it's renamed to because we're starting to log your Office 365 data as well. And we have a generic search box here. This kind of searches pretty much every parameter in the system. This is where we can get really advanced. So we want to know what programs are running as a local admin. We want to know what USB drives are being used in the organization. We want to know what open ports are there. So what we're going to do is show you how to find some of these things, and then we're going to show you how you can make good policy decisions based on it.